Hi there, I'm Dirk Hogue from OnTheForecheck.com, SB Nation's blog about the Nashville Predators. Today I want to show you how you can participate in the conversation by submitting a fan post, which is basically an article that any registered member can submit, whether on the Forecheck or any other SB Nation blog. There are over 200 sites now under the SB Nation umbrella, so whatever sport you're interested in, there's a blog out there for you, and any registered member has the opportunity to publish a fan post. Recently we had an audition process that we ended up bringing 2 new authors on board using fan posts as an opportunity for people to submit their own pieces for consideration, and I was really impressed with the number and the quality of the pieces that were submitted there. So I know sports fans are a passionate bunch and you have something to say, so whether it's at our site about the Nashville Predators or any other SB Nation site, I think you're going to enjoy what you can do with a fan post. So let's head on over and take a look at how it's done.
So here we are. I've popped over to FromTheRink.com. That's SB Nation's general NHL blog, where I'm just a member, just like any of you if you sign up for On the Forecheck. So if I wanted to submit a fan post over here, it works the same on every SB Nation site. What you're going to look for is this box here at the upper portion of the right hand sidebar, and you'll look for this new fan post link. We're going to go ahead and click that, and that's going to take us over to the fan post editor. Now if you've done any kind of writing on the web, you'll be familiar. This is a what they call a WYSIWYG editor. What you see is what you get, and you have both an HTML view, where if you really want to get geeky, you can plug in all the tags and bells and whistles that you want to, or you can flip over to the visual view, which is the preferred way of working. Now I'm going to submit a quick post here about why the Predators don't seem to be getting any respect. Now I've already gotten my text, so I'm just going to plug it in right there, and I'll put in a title: why don't the Predators get any respect? Okay. Now, being a web editor here, there are lots of tools we can use to kind of jazz up our text a little bit. If we want to make some of it bold, you can just select it and hit the bold button. If you want to make it italic, etc. All sorts of different options here to refine the look of your piece. One of the other interesting parts over here, though, is the media and assets area, where you have the opportunity to insert either an image or a video. And I thought it'd be interesting to just show an example of plugging a video into a post. So what I'll do here, I'm at the bottom of my post. I'll go down one more line, and I'm going to flip over to another tab in my browser where I happen to have a bit of video up here, a bit of action between the Predators and the Blackhawks during the playoffs. And with most online video that you can find, oh, there they go, the Predators score. You'll find, particularly with NHL.com, the share button. And this will take you to where you can find the code you'll need to pop video into a site. You simply hit the copy button here. Now you can return the video, watch everybody celebrate. But for now, we'll flip back over to our fan post. We're going to use this video button. I click that, and it's going to ask us, you can either link to the URL, or in this case, we're going to embed the video right in here. You just click in here and paste that information that we copied. Hit import, and it's just that easy. It's right there for you. If you need to, you can drag it into place, move it further down in the document. So now it's here at the bottom. Okay. The next thing we're going to want to do is run this auto tagger. And this is a neat little tool. It's going to look for any hockey related team and player names. As you'll see, it found a bunch here below. And as we look back through our article, it has turned those into links. So when people are reading this, if they want to click on Shea Weber, Ryan Suter, etc., this will take them right to their profile page on SBNation.com. Also, what this tagging will do, it will link this fan post along with other articles related to these players. So if you're reading something else about Pekka Rinne, you're going to see related fan posts to this topic, and this fan post would be linked to that. It's a great way to raise the visibility of your fan posts to the rest of the community. If you tie your Twitter account to your SB Nation account, you can also send it out through Twitter, or you can also post this on your Facebook wall. You can preview the piece, and then when you're happy with it, here's your green publish button, and there you go. It'll be right there. In fact, I'll go ahead and hit publish. And here we go. It's right there on the site. As you can see, it's even in here along the sidebar. Now I'm just going to delete it because I didn't really mean to put something up here from the rink, but it's just that easy. It only takes a few minutes, and you can really put a nice polish on your pieces. You can include multimedia, you can include images. It's a great way to make your voice heard and get feedback from the community.
So those are the basics on how to submit a fan post. Again, the same process applies whether you're doing this at On the Forecheck, From the Rink, or any of the SB Nation websites. So I highly encourage you to go ahead and sign up for the site of your choice and go ahead and give it a shot. You've got something to say, go ahead and get it out there and jump into the dialogue, because the more voices that we can bring to the conversation, the better the overall dialogue is going to be. I firmly believe that, and particularly in Nashville, we've seen that with the development of the local blogs over the last 2 or 3 years, with each new voice that gets added to the community, the overall conversation gets stronger. So get on in there, submit a fan post, and have some fun.